So okay guys, for this gown, the first thing you have to do is to mark half of your shoulder measurement, your shoulder divided by 2. From the end of the shoulder divided by 2, come down by 1.5. So you also mark the width of your neck. For this very gown, 4 inches width of neck is okay, or you can make yours 3.5. So I'll just mark it like so, and from then I'll go ahead and start marking all the vertical body measurements: shoulder to the chest line, shoulder to the bust point, shoulder to the under bust, shoulder to the waist, and shoulder to the hip, and then shoulder to the full length of the gown. These are just the vertical body measurements you need. So this line now is my chest line. The second line is the bust point, and then the third line is the under bust. And then now comes my half length, and then my hip line. So after that, I'll mark half of my shoulder measurement again at the chest line, and I'll connect it to the end of the shoulder part just like so. So now I'm going to mark all the horizontal body measurements: bust divided by 4, and I'll mark it at the chest line, and under bust divided by 4, my waist divided by 4. So at the waist, I'm going to add 1 inch that I'll be taking out later on. So you divide your waist by 4, then you add extra 1 inch to it. This is a dart, and later on you're going to take it out when we are going to draft the waist. So I'm just going to connect all my points. This is very simple. This is just drafting a normal basic gown. This is how to draft a basic gown, okay? So it's not that, it's just divide all your round measurement. At the hip, I will divide my hip circumference measurement by 4, and I'll mark the same as of the hip at the knee. That's the full length of the gown. So at this place, I'll find the middle of my armhole, and I'll come in by 0.75, so that I'll be able to create the armhole curve. So guys, please, if you like this video, please, why not leave a comment? Please share this video for me. Thank you, and God bless you. So after this, I'll then go ahead and label it so that it will be more, understanding for you guys. So this is the chest line, this is the bust point, under bust, and then my half length and the hemline. So okay, now I'll go ahead and mark my bust span. That is your nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2, and mine is 4 inches. So I'm going to mark it also at the hip line, and then I'll draw a straight line. So after this, I'll come down by ½ inch from the bust point, and then from the hip line, I'll go up by ½ inch. So that 1 inch of that I added, I'm going to take it out by marking ½ inch in between that leg at the waistline. This is just how to do it. This is how to draft a basic gown, okay? So now I'll mark my bust dart, and your bust dart should be determined by the difference between your shoulder to waist for the front and the back. So mine is 1.2, okay? So make sure you mark ½ inch before your bust point, and make sure that you cross check the leg of the dart to make sure that they are of the same length. This will help give the gown a nice fitting. Don't leave the dart when one leg of the dart is short and the other one is long. So just do it like so. It is very, very helpful. So now I've gotten my bust dart of 1.3. So now the next thing is for me to go ahead and mark the depth of the neckline. You can choose to make this as deep as you want, Okay, so from the armhole part, I'll be coming in by, okay, from the shoulder part, I'm going to measure the width of the neckline. Okay, you can just maybe remove 1 inch or 1.3 from your shoulder part and connect it and recreate your armhole so that it will go into the armhole very well. We are now trying to create a new neckline at this point. So from the width of the shoulder there, I'll come in by 1.3, or you can make it even 1 inch or 1.5. It depends on how big you want it there, but don't make it so wide. Okay, so now to tighten this neckline, I'm going to extend this dart leg up. If you do not tighten your neckline, it is going to be open at this very point. So I'm just going to tighten it at this very point, just small. You can make use of maybe ½ inch in between the lines, that's 1 inch, or you can divide 0.75 in between the line. So after taking out this dart, I'm going to return it back so that I will not have shortage on my upper part. Okay, so whatever dart you take, you go ahead and extend the line out and return this dart back so that your measurement, there will be no shortage. And you know that the work of the dart is just to tighten, you're just trying to tighten this neckline. So we have achieved that. Okay, so now we then go ahead to talk about the hip side and the rest of the bodies. So for this gown, I'm going to extend this line down to the full length of the gown. So now at my hip, I'm going to add extra 3 inches to the measurement. So now at the hemline also, I'll add 3 inches and I'll connect all these points back to the waist measurement. So after that, I'll then draw my line and connect it back. But then at the hemline, I'm going to add extra inches there. You can add extra 3 inches. 3 inches to get this exact effect of this gown. You have to add up to 3 inches. But if you do not want it so big, you can add maybe 1.5. Then you connect it to the hip line. This time around, you're no longer adding to the hip, but only to the hem. Okay, so I hope this video is very helpful and you guys understand. Please don't forget to like, comment and share this video for me. God bless you for that. So now the thing is, after drafting it like so, you know that the center front does not have any joining, so you are going to call the center front out. Okay, so from the side front, from the side piece, that is where it has joining at the waistline. So if you take a good look at the outfit, this is just the style.